I wonder why my balls are in your jaw. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Gamescage. Today, and only today, we are here to talk about one of the best things to come out of Nintendo Direct's presentation, which is a new 2D Mario that I've been begging for forever, and that is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Now, I think what we're going to be doing for the Nintendo Direct is I'm going to sort of segment videos to talk about big things, because there's a lot of different aspects of the Direct I want to talk about instead of doing it all in one. So I figured let's sit down, talk about this. And of course, subscribe to your boy if you enjoyed the content. I'm going to be covering the shit out of this Mario game. So if you love Mario and obviously you love Sonic, you need to be here. Man, after over 10 years without a mainline Mario game, I'm not talking about Mario Maker, right? I'm talking about regular mainline Mario. We finally got a new Mario game, and oh my god, my heart and soul is back. Like, I feel so alive having this, right? And can I just say really quickly that the 90s are back? You know, we've got a 2D Mario on the horizon, and we've got a 2D Sonic on the horizon. They both look like they are changing art styles, upgrading the systems of their franchise, and making things the way people wanted them to evolve instead of staying retro. And I cannot be more thankful than that. But oh my god, Mario Bros. Wonder is everything I could have wanted and more. Like, Nintendo went above and beyond to create something they knew was going to be special, and I feel like I'm so much more happier now that we had this massive gap between 2D Mario for Nintendo to cook up something special, because man, from just the brief look at this, we are in for something crazy. So I figured the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to break this down into segments. First segment I want to talk about is the art style, right? Obviously with 2D Mario, we have been begging forever for them to shy away from the new Super Mario Bros. Look, you know, that very plastic, rigid 3D models, and this looks phenomenal. Look how gorgeous the environments are in here, from, you know, the mountain hills, you know, to these night starry sky areas, to these, you know, tunnels and caves that look wondrous, to these gorgeous sunsets, to different skies, to cool pipelines. Like, they took, you know, the identity and look of what a Mario level can look like and just upgraded the shit out of it, and it just looks phenomenal. Like, it takes every, you know, sort of like light background aspect an old Mario game has ever had and just like amplifies it and makes it look so beautiful. And not just that, of course, we have Mario and the gang themselves looking phenomenal. I mean, look how expressive Mario's character model alone is. You know, it's not just a 3D character model of Mario just moving. It is like you see his personality, you see his smile when he jumps, you know, you're seeing little details like, you know, him going through a pipe and he grabs his hat as it's about to fall out. You know, you see him looking confused, you see shock faces, you see the gang smiling. It's like there is so much love and expression going on, not just in the environment, but the character models themselves, and it is everything I could have ever asked for. It's so interesting. It almost looks like it's like a blend of like 2D art with 3D models, and that's sort of what I've always wanted and expected them to do, you know, that it wouldn't necessarily be hand-drawn, but the fact that like they go with these 3D models but just stylize them, and that's what I always want. It's the same thing with Spider-Verse does that too, you know, where like everything is just stylized in the 3D model, and so good, man. I cannot get over how beautiful this game looks, and just I could gush about that shit forever. Now, obviously we're talking about Mario here, and we got to get into the level design, because we already have seen a lot of level design variety. Now, you are clearly doing, you know, your typical 2D platforming, but level design looks off the ball, walls, whatever you want to call it, and this is exactly what I've wanted from the series for a long time, which is to drop the whole, hey, one world has to entirely be the grassland, you know, instead have it be a one world, right? Yeah, maybe the overworld map itself has one thing, but the levels themselves feel dynamic, you know, where you're going from ocean waves that you're climbing in the environment, from what's it called, regular platforming levels, to then, you know, levels where pipes are going up and down. We'll talk about the main mechanics of the game that are gonna pop up. You've got levels that play with the foreground and background, sort of DK country style, and even Mario Superstars is doing that. You've got areas that are in the dark, you've got sky levels with Yoshi, you've got, you know, gliding levels where you're using, you know, your hat. There's so much cool stuff in terms of the level design already that we're seeing from this that I just cannot wait to gush and get into it, bro. And also, like, we've got these like grind rails sort of levels which look fucking awesome, and I just, oh my god, I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy with just the level design so far, because that's such an important aspect of Mario. And even though, because it's multiplayer, it's probably not going to be as widely explored, it does show that these levels have a lot more, you know, life to them, because they've even dropped the timer. There's no timer or anything going, so you can enjoy the level to your heart's content, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of love put into them. And even the fact that one of the main things about this game are the cool mechanics, right? Obviously, we can't have a Mario game without a hook, right? And the hook this time around seems to be drugs. So from what I understand with this trailer is you get this flower, right? And that sort of sends you into like LSDville, you know, where the level starts going crazy. So, you know, the pipes start going up and down throughout the level, right? The backgrounds are going up and down. You know, you've got these enemies that start to bounce around. You've got the level that goes black and white. Now, you know when this power-up is in effect because there's these sort of colored like borders going on, and it's just like, it is so cool to see this mechanic that is basically like almost a wild card. Now, I don't think these are going to be randomly generated. I think these are going to be, you know, to fine-tune to the level you're in, but I just love this idea. You know, I love this mechanic that sort of makes a level exciting, you know, because you get this item and you just don't know what's going to happen. I feel like it almost adds like 2 layers to the level. Like you could play, you know, regularly, or you can play, you know, with that wonder flower that pops up, and it seems like it's on a timer, so it doesn't seem like you can have that on forever. It looks like there's like a big timer in the corner of it, or the top of it, so it's not a forever thing, but instead you're doing something, and you can get these wonder seeds through them, and I just love it. There's other mechanics, so don't get too much. We do get a look at Yoshi that you're able to climb. We do get this new thing where now there's sort of the trick system from old, you know, from like old Sonic games, or even what's called games like, you know, Mario and Luigi, where when you stomp on a bunch of enemies, it goes like good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing, which I really love. There's these cool frogs in the air that you can jump over and they start moving. There's an enemy that pushes a block against you. There's these new types of bullet bills that look like missile strikes. There's so much shit in terms of even just the mechanics and level design. Obviously, at the end, we got the teaser of this game's new power-up, which is going to be Elephant Mario. Now, we don't really have an idea too much of what Elephant Mario is doing. He kind of just walks and just hits an enemy in his path that's sleeping, but I wonder like how useful it's going to be. It looks like it just has an attack range to hit what's in front of you, but I would love it maybe, you know, has maybe a momentum thing where maybe you go down a hill and he starts rolling. I'd love something like that. I feel like there's a lot of potential with Elephant Mario, and I'm sure it's going to be fun to see the rest of the gang, because that's right, there is a rest of the gang here, and unlike New Super Mario Brothers, we have gotten more characters. First of all, Peach finally formally playable in this. Thank God. You know, obviously we got a lot of Peach love in this direct, but having her playable with the gang is fantastic. And for the first time in a mainline Mario game, finally Daisy. That's right, we got Daisy in there. She looks adorable. She's in the key art. She's just part of the gang, and this has to be permanent, man. All right, this idea that Daisy is just stuck in spin-off world has always been dumb, especially when her origins are from Mario Land, you know, which is a Nintendo, which is a main Mario franchise. You know, I get it a little bit when it comes to Waluigi, but come on, man, you are Nintendo, just upgrade that. And it's so nice to see Daisy with the crew. And also, you can play as whoever. It seems like it doesn't seem like you're locked to play as Mario. You can play as a blue Toad, you can play as the yellow Toad, as always. You can even play as Yoshi's if you want to exclusively. You can play as Luigi. So a lot of cool, you know, character choices, and I hope there is more to unlock. I feel like this time around Nintendo knows there's gonna be more. I feel like there is gonna be another character or two we could unlock in there, and I can't wait to see what they end up choosing. And yeah, multiplayer looks very fun and frantic. I really love it. You know, there's such cool things like, you know, you could be in the foreground, background together. You can float down together, walk over the overview map. I did not see any carrying in this direct, so I don't know if, you know, that mechanic where like you can go next to someone and carry them is gonna be there. We do know you do have like the spin from New Super Mario Bros. We see Mario, you know, jump in the air and do like a little spin flip of some kind, but I think that's gonna be there, but I don't know if that's gonna translate to you grabbing friends. I feel like maybe they want it to be a more smoother experience for everybody and not necessarily like a rage fest, but obviously they know it's gonna be chaotic and fun in multiplayer. So I can't express how happy I am, man. And oh my god, the music, dude, bro, like the stylas, like they went with the bars, you know, and the da-dums, right? But like they did them so stylistically that I'm so fucking happy. Like, just listen to this for a second, man. It's so beautiful and so well done, right? Obviously, there's a few other little things I want to talk about in here. There are these purple coins that you collect in the level. I'm not sure what they do because they're alongside regular coins. I'm wondering if, you know, they let you, maybe you need a certain amount of them to, you know, get the Wonder Seed, or maybe you get a certain amount of them to get a second Wonder Seed at the end. Other little stuff I like is there's a Bowser Jr. fight in there where he looks like some kind of demon. You do get a look at the world map a little bit where you see, you know, sort of a Rocky Mountain type area. We see a cloud cloud area, and I like how they kept the 3D open walkable map sort of from 3D World. We got levels where we're running from boulders. We got dropping from the sky. We also got the fire flower in there. Like, dude, this trailer gave us so much, and I still feel like there's so much more to explore and see from this game. Again, I'm guessing there's way more powers we don't know about. I'm guessing there's way more levels, and I cannot believe what Nintendo did here with 2D Mario. Like, this is, you know, and the best part, there's no, the word new isn't in there. This is just Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and the best part, man, is it comes out this year, dude. This October, we're gonna be playing it in 4 to 5 months. To me, that is the best reveal, man. I love when games are announced and come out the same year. That's how it should always be. I genuinely believe that from my heart of hearts. And it's just, I know you guys are all excited too, but it's like, tell me what you guys are most excited for, because I cannot stop gushing about it. I love the style. I love the look. I love the music. I love the mechanics you've seen so far and level design. I cannot wait to cover every little aspect of this game once it comes through. And of course, I'm going to be playing this with people as soon as it's out. And even if the game doesn't have online, I will be playing it local with people. I promise you that. It's going to be crazy. So guys, let me know what you are most excited for when it comes to new Super Mario Bros. Wonder. What were you most happy about? For me, I just love the soul, man. There's soul in there. Thank you all for watching. You're the best, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.